Hi guys, it's Mike from grade.com here, and today's video is all about the 10 shocking things you didn't know about the IELTS speaking exam. Not only does it create a great first impression, but it also helps set the mood for how the examiner receives you, especially if you're the last test of the day and the examiner might be a little bit tired by then. It also helps with your pronunciation, would you believe? Because when you smile, you open your mouth wider and your voice sounds friendlier too. And this leads to clearer enunciation and tone, which allows you to demonstrate a range of pronunciation abilities. That's right, guys, and it's not just so that the examiner can recheck your speaking if they have doubts. It's also used if your speaking band result is very different from the other sections of the exam. And it can also be used by other examiners to reassess your speaking result upon appeal. This is a great thing, guys. This means that if you feel you were treated unfairly in your speaking test, you can appeal and other examiners can listen to the recording of your speaking and give you the mark that they feel you deserve. This ensures a fair result. A lot of people are worried that on exam day they will not understand a thing the examiner says in the speaking test. But I'm here to tell you that if you understand me in this video, you will definitely understand on the day in the speaking test. Yes, if you are a band 4 or lower, you will struggle. But otherwise, it should not be a problem, guys. The only problem may come from some vocabulary that is unknown to you or with the context not being so clear, which leads me to my next important point on this list. You are being marked on your speaking ability, not on your comprehension ability. You are already marked on that in the listening section of the exam. This is the speaking section. So please do not be afraid to say, "I'm sorry, but what do you mean by," or "I didn't quite catch that. Could you please rephrase the question?" The examiners are on a strict timeline, so if you keep on talking, they will show signs that you should probably cut it short. This could be something as clear as a hand up to say stop, but it could also be just subtle signs like them becoming nervous, maybe a bit fidgety. They could also start looking at the timer. If you see any of these signs, it's important to stay calm and finish your sentence confidently. And then stop speaking. You aren't expected to know about the political situation in China now. What you are expected to do is deliver an argument using good English and good examples, even if the examples in the information aren't exactly true. For example, if someone asks me, "Do you think the hospitality industry is a good career for the future?" I don't know. But I could say, "I believe the years ahead look very bright for the hospitality industry, especially since the reopening of the international borders, which has led to a surge in reservations at hotels throughout the world. The hospitality industry is now crying out for more people to work there. So I really feel that this is a great future path for job seekers looking for a secure and promising career." To show your full ability in this speaking exam, you should be trying to use your own words wherever possible. An example is if the examiner asks you, "Tell me about your family." You are not going to say, "Okay, I will tell you about my family." Instead, go straight into your answer. So, tell me about your family? Of course, my family is very, very important for me. My mother, she lives in Port Macquarie and she's a teacher, etc., etc. Make sense? Number 8, you must listen to the tense in the examiner's question. and then you need to answer in the same tense. If you want to extend the answer, that's when you can change the tense. For example, if the examiner asks you, "Do you like sports?" you will say, "Yes, I am really keen on sports." Present simple. If you extend the answer, "I have played football since I was a little kid." Present perfect, you can put in now. And then, "And I am going to a karate class after this exam." The future with going to. So you can mix it up after the initial answer, but the first answer, guys, is in the same tense as the question. This is also very important for part number 2 of the speaking, when you get a card with a situation. When you have to answer these questions and you're writing your notes, really focus on the tense they're asking you in and answer in the same tense. Don't worry, you don't have to cry. That's not necessary. But there is nothing worse than a boring, monotone test taker for an examiner. And they will not do that person any favors. So please, please, please speak with some emotion in your voice, some energy, some passion, even if you're talking about something you're not passionate about. This will help for the examiner to connect more with you and will make what you're saying seem more enjoyable and interesting, and that can only help your marks. Even if you use all the amazing vocab you've studied and pull out all the grammar tenses you know, you will not get a good band score if you don't speak with good fluency. This means drop the ums and the ahs and cut out those awkward silences. And speak like you would with a friend at a dinner party. So, guys, if you can't remember that fancy vocab or the impressive grammar, just go with what you know, but do it with confidence and fluency. Thanks for your time and for watching the video, and don't forget to check out grade.com for all of your IELTS needs. And I will see you again with more tips on how to pass the IELTS exam.